They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And some room to work. And they do finally get him at the 12. A huge play there right off the bat. 61 yards that time on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's got Decker left side. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
Brissett. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there. Turned the ball over. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Pushes him over. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. From the gun, here's Brissett. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw, Brissett.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brissett throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Brissett sets to throw it.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Brissett.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And that was some effort, but it would appear that he's going to come up about a yard short. They'll run for it with Barkley. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down.
And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand.
Hey, kill. Hey, kill.
Here's Brissett. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Play action now. Brissett. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield here for Decker. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger body wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes them so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Brissett. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Brissett to throw on 1st. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
36 yards.
And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
A first down throw for Brissett. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Brissett. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. To throw is Brissett.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Brissett now. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Decker. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Now they send a man in motion right. Throwing, Brissett.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fields this way up at the 17.
And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Throwing again on second down. Brissett, throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a third down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Third and short yardage, Brissett. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Brissett. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Waller from 19 yards away.
And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action with Brissett. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, Brissett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Decker.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense in every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Brissett. He is going to find Hill here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Brissett.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
79 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Brissett. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Now Brissett on fourth down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the fourth. Brissett's throw complete here to Waller.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Running left, it's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On second down, here's Barkley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
In motion, the tight end. From the gun, here's Brissett. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Darren Waller, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
From the 25 on second down, Brissett. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Brissett. And that's complete to Brown. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Brissett. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown. Jamar Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now Brissett. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. A first down carry for Henry. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Again, it's Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now the timeout.